Hello, my name is Mike Davis, and I'm going to be talking with you a little bit today about boating. I actually grew up on the lake. My family was one of those, we were out on the lake every weekend. We'd get there early Saturday morning and sometimes camp out and be there all day Sunday. I learned how to ski just about the same time I learned how to walk. One thing that I've learned over the years is to always be as prepared as possible. That is crucial in boating because there's always something that you could have never planned for in a million years that would happen, and the more stuff that you have planned for, the better off you're going to be. Today I'm going to share with you just a few of the basic steps that you're going to need in order to get your boat from the storage building or wherever you keep it actually into the water. So let's go ahead and go get that boat. The first step in getting the boat out of the water is to go get it out of storage. Your storage building is going to look something like this. Once you get to the storage building, there are a couple things you need to do. You need to check the tires to make sure there's air in the tires. You also need to make sure that your battery is charged and that there's gas in the gas tank. Now that you have all that stuff ready to go, it's time to tow the boat with your vehicle to the water. Once you hook the trailer up to your vehicle, you need to check the lights, the brake lights, and your right and left blinker to be sure everybody can tell what you're going to do from behind. Once you have it all hooked up and you're going down the highway, it's going to need to look something like this. But you never want it to look like that. And you always want to try to avoid this. Now that you have that boat and you successfully made it to the ramp, there's a couple of other things that you're going to need to do before we actually get the boat into the water. The very important next step is putting in the plug. The plug's going to look something like this. It's located pretty much in the same place on any boat, but most of the time it's going to look exactly like that. Actually, I have a story about that. Me and my friend went on the lake pretty much every day for one summer when we were young and didn't really have a job. And it was probably time number 40 that we put it in the water after successful trips. And I look at him and I said, "Hey, you remember to put the plug in?" And he looked back at me and said, "Thought you put the plug in." So that meant I had to get in the glove compartment and find the plug, which is about this big, and dive into the cold water. I believe it was April or May. It was one of the first few times that summer that we got it out, and put the plug in blindly underwater, holding your breath, closing your eyes, and feeling around for the hole so that you could screw the little plug in. Also, you had to be careful, I'm holding my hand like this, because you had to be careful that the plug does not go to the bottom of the lake so that you would catch it. Well, it all worked out great, but it could have been bad news. Now that you have the plug in there, you want to remove the straps from the boat that connect the boat to the trailer to hold it on there. And you want to take off anything that's holding the boat to the trailer. So let's go ahead and put that thing in the water. The next step is to back your boat down the ramp. Backing it properly, it's going to look something like this. This guy has it pretty straight. Looks like he's not going to have any problems. If it looks anything like this, that means you went too far. You want to back up and maybe get assistance backing it the next time. Okay, now that we have the boat in the water, you're ready to crank it up and go. You need to start your engine and back it off the trailer. Be sure that you unhook the nose of the boat from the front of the trailer, and then you have your beautiful wife go park the empty trailer for you. And it's time to enjoy the beautiful open water now with your beautiful family. Hopefully it looks something like this. Today I've shared with you a few basic steps in getting your boat from storage and putting it into the water. Oh man, very important. This lady right here, she's going to be representative of your significant other. Be sure you don't forget to pick her up at the dock. Very important. She will be upset and you will not have a good day out on the water. Please understand too that there may be other steps that I haven't covered getting your boat on the water. It's all dependent on what kind of boat you have. These are just some of the basic things. I appreciate your time, and y'all have a wonderful time out there on the lake. Be safe.